I genuinely thought I wasn't gonna make a video on this, and it was just so funny that I popped up the calculator and I was like, "There's just no way." So if you haven't heard, there's a new expansion called Journey Together. This new expansion was posted on Pokemon Center literally today. This is a completely new expansion. If you go to Poke Beach, you'll be able to see it. You'll be able to see all the cool cards that we're looking to get, and it's a lot of trainers, obviously. And personally, when I think that there's cards that are going to be trainers, or there's going to be a lot of trainer cards, I naturally know the value is probably not going to be too high. I think it tends to be just Pokemon, but at the same time, chase cards tend to be whatever people want them to be. Sometimes I think that there are Pokemons that don't really deserve it or whatnot. I thought the Obsidian Flames expansion would be really good. I thought Charizard was going to be really popular. And if you look up right now, Obsidian Flame has a very low chase card, and not a lot of people want to buy the Obsidian Flames as an example, right? If we go back to these cells, because all of these are cells, someone just made a grand on a pre-order, bro. Like it wasn't even anything. You don't even know what you're getting yet, bro. And it's so crazy to me that this is $1,000. It says sold January 9th. And then right here, I mean, these are just ridiculous, bro. And let's go back to Pokemon Center. Let's just make sure how much this costs. This is $59. $59. Let's say someone bought four of these. $59. $59 times four, 236. This person sold this for $800. Do you know what that means? 800 by 236. $564 profit, bro. Profit. The worst part about this is that most of these sales from the Pokemon Center, these were made by a bot, bro. So like you're never gonna win. You're never really gonna succeed against these people because they're using bots. They're gonna auto buy. They have a computer set up, enough graphics cards or whatever high speed internet you want, and they're just gonna beat you out. And I'm just like, man, maybe I'll get one and I can just open up some packs and be like, nice, have that fun getting that card that you're looking for. But that's just not gonna happen. Like I mentioned in other videos, if you're a collector, this is not fun at all. Collectors, players, because this was kind of like a TCG player set, and that's what I thought this was the moment I looked at it. And to my surprise of it being sold to this level is so extreme to me. And I'm just wondering what the chase card is going to be, what people are going to be flaunting over and saying like, I must get this card. This person got screwed over. You only made $110, bro. Unlucky. But it's just crazy. Like, this isn't the end. Like, you don't even know what valuation this thing is going to have. And for people to be so excited about Pokemon, to say, hey, I'm going to buy this at $100. I'm going to buy this at $50 more. This person that bought it for $200, lucky. This guy is great. Living the life, bro. I only spent $40 more, right? If it goes down, if it skyrockets down, you're like, you know what? It was only like 40 or $60. And a lot of people are not going to be feeling that way. $1,000, bro. Like, it is so crazy to me. It is insane. Like, you really just have to make a bot. Like, I'm completely honest. Like, if you really want to scalp, just make a bot. But it is, but for us normal folks, we're just screwed. Like, you're just never gonna succeed against this, and that's what's so annoying to me. You can think, oh, you know what? I'm gonna wake up early and I'm gonna try to buy this. Have you ever heard why Taylor Swift sued Ticketmaster? It's just like that. Ticketmaster is just always going to win. They're always going to get the cards that they want. I'm still thinking about cards. They're always going to get the tickets that they want. They're going to be able to resell the tickets. So Taylor Swift says, hey, I want my tickets to be sold at $60. And then Ticketmaster gets a bot, buys them all up, packages them, or resells them. And now they're $1,600, $2,000. Imagine that. Ticketmaster is just getting to do this, and now Pokemon fanatics or scalpers or whatever you want to say, they're just getting to do this. Where it's just as bad as like the Ticketmaster thing. Now, here's the thing. Here's a situation that is different between what we're experiencing in Pokemon TCG and what you see like in the Taylor Swift concerts. In a Taylor Swift concert, there's a limited amount of experience that can be provided. In that very moment, that very seat, that very day, that's it. Like there's no way to share that or to expand on that. There's a limited amount of seats and it can never be more than that because the stadium has already been decided, etc., etc. Now, the thing about Pokemon and something that everybody's saying, oh, Pokemon's a genius, and I saw a lot of those videos today. The thing about Pokemon is that they can print as much as they want, bro. Like, they can just do whatever the hell they want, print as much as they want. At the end of the day, Pokemon is not making money from the resale market, but if they see that there's a demand there, and they see that they can make enough profit from reprints, that is what it was gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. They're gonna keep printing this stuff because you keep buying it and they're not making money off of the resale market. Now, there are a lot of companies that try to benefit from this. The comic book industry takes advantage of people wanting to have collectibles. The way they do this is that they will tell a comic book store, hey, go ahead and buy 100 comics of this one comic, and I will give you this very intricate, beautifully drawn comic book. I will give you one of these if you buy 100 basics. And that is how the comic book industry tries to get money from the retail or from consumers and saying like, oh, we're just going to massively print this and the retailers are going to take all the risk by buying all of it and we're not going to take any risk. On the other hand, for Pokemon, they don't do that. It doesn't matter if you buy one booster box of $160. The retailer does not have to buy a massive amount to get something that is of luxury. The box itself is that luxury because every random factor isn't there. Meaning, again, Pokemon does not trying to screw over retailers. Sadly, I'm saying comic book industry does because they want retailers to take the risk. But here, Pokemon will only make a profit if they're printing more. And that's just the reality of it. They themselves will eventually look at the trends and they'll say, okay, it is feasible for us to do these reprints because we're not making any money from the secondary market. It's a business. They're an industry and it's a business. There has to be scarcity with Pokemon TCG, whether you like it or not. And that's still going to be the case. And I mean, if we look back at these prices, there's scarcity. If you go to Pokemon Center, you can only view these, but you cannot buy. So there is scarcity. Pokemon is creating scarcity by not saying, oh, we ran out. Did they? Did they really run out? So they are creating that scarcity that is still required of them when it comes to creating a collectible. But the amount of reprints or printing that they will do for Journey Together or for reprinting of Prismatic Evolutions is likely to be a lot higher if they see that this trend is not going to go down. So if the demand stays consistent and they acknowledge, hey, we're going to make a buttload of money if this keeps going, I think that's what's going to happen. And I think a lot of people do not view it that way yet because obviously a lot of the manufacturing situation cannot instantly from one day to the next be able to manage or uphold all the demand that we have right now. If you really wanted a Journey Together, I saw some booster packs on GameStop. I'm not sure if they're still there. If you think these cards are going to be beyond amazing and there's going to be such amazing art that you cannot wait to have, cool. Be excited. I think if you're a TCG player, you're going to love this, as I've recently been getting into TCG myself. This is going to be a great set for us, and I don't know if it's going to be a great set for collectors. Then again, chase card valuation is completely dependent on what the people want or what the people think they want and the value that they give to the card. So we'll see. I'll have to wait and figure that out. Other than that, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you hopefully not tomorrow's chaos.